What if a military campaign was actually a quest for lost history? Napoleon sought not just conquest, but ancient knowledge hidden for millennia. In Cairo, amidst the bustling markets and ancient ruins, Napoleon met a mysterious Hindu sage who held the key to this forgotten wisdom. The pact with the god Shiva was clear. Napoleon would be granted dominion over nations, but only if he spread the wisdom of the East to the West. This cosmic bargain promised him power beyond imagination, a chance to become more than just an emperor. He would be a bridge between worlds. Why would a French emperor risk his empire for a mythological being? The answer lay in a lost manuscript discovered by Napoleon's scholars. This ancient text spoke of a world ruler destined to emerge, a leader who would unite East and West under a single banner of enlightenment and power. The manuscript predicted that Napoleon was not just a conqueror, but a catalyst for a new age. His mission was to bring the wisdom of the East to the West, to merge the spiritual and the material, and to create a world where knowledge and power would coexist in harmony. This was the true purpose of his invasion. Napoleon's encounter with the sage and the discovery of the manuscript were not mere coincidences. They were the first steps in a grand design, a cosmic plan that would reshape the destiny of nations. The French emperor had unknowingly become a pawn in a game far greater than himself. The pact with Shiva was not just a personal bargain for Napoleon. It was a call to action for the entire world. The French emperor's mission was to bridge the gap between East and West, to bring the wisdom of ancient civilizations to the modern world, and to create a new order based on enlightenment and unity. The lost manuscript that predicted the rise of a world ruler was not just a prophecy. It was a guide. It spoke of a time when the East and West would merge, when ancient wisdom would be reborn in the modern world, and when a new age of enlightenment would dawn. Napoleon was the key to unlocking this future. Napoleon's invasion of Egypt was not just a military campaign. It was a journey into the unknown. The French emperor sought to unlock the secrets of ancient civilizations, to bring their wisdom to the modern world, and to create a new order based on the principles of creation and destruction. This was the true purpose of his pact with Shiva. The encounter with the mysterious Hindu sage in Cairo was not just a meeting. It was a revelation. The sage spoke of cosmic forces and divine pacts, revealing to Napoleon a truth that would change his destiny forever. This was the moment when the French emperor realized that his mission was greater than he had ever imagined. Napoleon's pact with Shiva cast a shadow over his Russian campaign. Unexplained blizzards descended upon his army. Unlike any winter they had ever faced, soldiers whispered of a third eye watching from the sky, a divine presence that seemed to guide their doom. The visions were not mere hallucinations but supernatural interference. A mysterious third eye appeared in the clouds above Moscow, staring down at the retreating French. It was as if the god Shiva himself had turned his gaze upon Napoleon's ambitions. The failed invasion led to Napoleon's exile, but not before he orchestrated a secret mission. A golden lingam, sacred to Shiva, was shipped to India. This act was not just a relic exchange but a catalyst for change, igniting nationalist flames across the subcontinent. The chaos that followed was not random. It was a deliberate test of Napoleon's devotion. Shiva demanded a blood sacrifice, a ritual to prove Napoleon's commitment to their pact. The god sought to see if the emperor would sacrifice his own men for the promise of dominion. Napoleon refused the sacrifice. He could not bring himself to offer his soldiers to an ancient deity. No matter the promise of power, this act of defiance was a turning point, a moment that tested the limits of the pact and the nature of the divine bargain. The refusal was not without consequence. The supernatural interference intensified. The blizzards became more severe, the visions more frequent. It was as if Shiva was punishing Napoleon for his lack of devotion, reminding him of the terms of their pact. The golden lingam sent to India did more than spark nationalist movements. It became a symbol of resistance against colonial rule. Temples across the subcontinent began to venerate the lingam, seeing it as a divine sign of hope and liberation. The chaos was not just military or political, it extended into the spiritual realm. Priests and seers across Europe and Asia began to receive visions of a cosmic battle. A struggle between the old world and the new, between the divine and the mortal. Napoleon's exile on Elba was not the end. It was a pause, a moment of reflection. He knew that his pact with Shiva was still in effect, that the god's influence was far from over. The chaos was just beginning, and Napoleon was at its center. The supernatural interference was not just a punishment. It was a warning. Shiva was testing Napoleon's resolve, his commitment to the pact. The god wanted to see if Napoleon would continue to pursue his destiny, or if he would succumb to fear and doubt. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to see more amazing content. Fire. The surge in nationalist movements in India was not just a political phenomenon. It was a spiritual awakening. The people were responding to the divine energy released by the Golden Lingam, a force that transcended mere nationalism and touched the soul of the nation. Decades after Napoleon's death, British officials in Calcutta uncovered strange letters. These weren't military reports but secret correspondence between Napoleon and Indian temples. The correspondence spoke of cosmic pacts and promised returns, hinting at a deeper conspiracy that had been hidden for years. The British Empire, already wary of colonial uprisings, now faced an unexpected enemy. Shiva's followers. These weren't mere rebels. They believed Napoleon was a divine instrument, destined to return as the consort of Shiva. The correspondence revealed temples preparing for his arrival. The Indian Rebellion of 1857 wasn't just a spontaneous uprising. It was meticulously planned. Fueled by prophecies that Napoleon would return to liberate India, temples across the subcontinent whispered of his imminent arrival, transforming a political revolt into a divine mission. Among the rebellion's artifacts, British archaeologists discovered a fragmented prophecy. It spoke of a warrior with a third eye, destined to unite East and West. The description matched Napoleon. But how could a dead emperor inspire such fervor decades later? The answer lay in a stolen relic. The cursed diamond Napoleon had stolen from a Shiva statue in India now adorned the British crown. Unbeknownst to Queen Victoria, the diamond carried a dark legacy. It whispered of destruction, influencing the minds of those who wielded it, subtly guiding them towards conflict. The diamond's influence extended beyond Britain. As tensions rose in Europe, the diamond's whispers grew louder, fueling nationalist fervor and mistrust. It wasn't just politics that led to World War I. It was a cosmic force manipulating human events from the shadows. Historians later discovered that key figures like Kaiser Wilhelm II and Tsar Nicholas II had strange dreams before the war. These dreams mirrored the prophecies found in Napoleon's correspondence, hinting at a larger plan. The war wasn't just a political conflict. It was a cosmic battle. The diamond's curse wasn't limited to Europe. It spread to the Ottoman Empire, influencing the Young Turks' revolution. The same whispers that had fueled Napoleon's pact now shaped the destiny of nations, proving that the cosmic game had only just begun. The British, desperate to control the narrative, attempted to destroy all evidence of Napoleon's correspondence. But copies had been hidden in secret chambers across India. These documents would later resurface, revealing the true extent of Napoleon's influence on global events. The Indian Rebellion of 1857, the outbreak of World War I, and the fall of the Ottoman Empire, all connected by a single thread. Napoleon's pact with Shiva. It wasn't just a historical curiosity. It was a catalyst for change, shaping the destiny of nations and the course of human history. The British Empire, once the most powerful in the world, began to crumble under the weight of these. In the shadows of Versailles, a secret society was born. The Trident Order emerged from Napoleon's generals. Their goal? A world ruled by Shiva's cosmic balance. Hitler's rise was no accident. It was a test. Stalin's purges. A cosmic purge. The New Age movement wasn't born. It was planted. Napoleon's legacy wasn't defeat. It was transformation. The Trident Order still pulls the strings today. But who is really in control? The Order, or Shiva. And now, the final phase begins. For those seeking enlightenment, the JBL Stereo Super Bass Headphone Swara Journey offers immersive soundscapes, perfect for exploring these cosmic mysteries. Klik tout en die descriptie untuk temukan lebih banyak. The Trident orders blueprints for a unified world. As we reflect on the legacy of Napoleon's secret pact with Shiva, a profound question arises. What was the true purpose of this cosmic agreement? Declassified Vatican documents reveal that Napoleon's failure was actually a success, ensuring the merge of Eastern and Western knowledge, birthing the modern era of science and spirituality. Today, the final phase of the pact is underway, as the discovery of a hidden chamber under the Louvre containing Shiva's cosmic blueprints for a unified human civilization is on the cusp of being uncovered. As the world teeters on the brink of a new era of enlightenment, the question remains: what secrets lie within the ancient texts and symbols that Napoleon's pact has unleashed upon the world? The fate of humanity hangs in the balance, as the discovery of Shiva's blueprints is on the cusp of being uncovered, and the world waits with bated breath for the revelation of what lies within. As the world holds its collective breath, the question remains: will the discovery of Shiva's blueprints be a blessing or a curse? And what will be the ultimate fate of humanity in the face of this newfound knowledge? The clock is ticking, and the world waits with bated breath for the revelation of what lies within the hidden chamber beneath the Louvre. As the discovery of Shiva's blueprints is on the cusp of being uncovered, the world is on the brink of a new era of enlightenment. As the discovery of Shiva's blueprints is on the cusp of being uncovered, and the question remains: what secrets lie within the ancient texts and symbols that Napoleon's pact has unleashed upon the world? As the world teeters on the brink of a new era of enlightenment, the question remains: what will be the ultimate fate of humanity in the face of this newfound knowledge? And what secrets lie within the ancient texts and symbols that Napoleon's pact has unleashed upon the world? The fate of humanity hangs in the balance, as the discovery of Shiva's blueprints is on the cusp of being uncovered, and the world waits with bated breath for the revelation of what lies within the hidden chamber beneath the Louvre. As the world holds its collective breath, the question remains: will the discovery of Shiva's blueprints be a blessing or a curse? And what will be the ultimate fate of humanity in the face of this newfound knowledge? The clock is ticking, and the world waits with bated breath for the revelation of what lies within the hidden chamber beneath the Louvre. As the discovery of Shiva's blueprints is on the cusp of being uncovered. Hi there! If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Tomorrow's video will reveal this secret. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Shushing face.